Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss about the properties of addition and subtraction of integers. So our first property is closure property. What is closure property? If the sum and difference of two integers is again a integer, then we can say that the integers are closed under the addition and subtraction. If you have an integer and you add this integer to another integer and result is also an integer, then you said the integers are closed under the addition. This will follow for the subtraction of integer. If you subtract any integer from other integer and answer is also an integer, then you can say integers are closed under subtraction. Second property is commutative property. If after changing the order of integer, sum remains same, this is known as the commutativity of integer. In other words, we can add integers in any order. In general, we can say that if a and b are two integers, then a plus b is equal to b plus a. It means if we change the order of integer, their sum or their answer remains same. So additions of integer is commutative, but subtraction, if you subtract any two integer and after changing their order, the answer will not remain same, then subtraction is not commutative for the integer. Associative property. The associative property states that we can add integers regardless how they are grouped. If a, b and c are three integers, in general we can say that a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b inside the bracket b plus c. So addition is associative for the integer, but subtraction is not associative for the integer. Next property is additive identity. When we add 0 to any number, we will get the same number. If we add 0 to 1, answer is 1. Same, if we add 0 to minus 2, answer is minus 2. It means when we add 0 to any number, we will get the same number, same answer. Hence, 0 is the additive identity for the integer. In general, we can say that a plus 0 is equal to 0 plus a is equal to a. Now start the exercise 1.2, and first question of 1.2 is write down a pair of integers whose part A sum is 7 minus 7, part B difference is minus 10 and part C sum is 0. So in this question we have to find two integers whose sum is minus 7. We have to find two integers whose sum is minus 7. Now think about it. Think about the number whose sum is 7 and numbers are 2 and 5, but their sum is plus 7, not minus 7. For this we have to insert a minus sign before our numbers. Minus 2 plus minus 5 is equal to minus 7. Part B, difference is minus 10. Now we have to write two numbers whose difference is minus 10. Now think about the numbers whose difference is minus 10. The number is 20 minus 10, and you can write 15 minus 5, but we want the difference in with negative sign. So minus 15 plus 5 is equal to minus 10. Try part C of this question in the same manner. Question number 2. Write a pair of negative integer whose difference gives 8. In this question, we have to find a pair of negative integer whose difference is 8. We have to find pair of negative integer whose difference is 8. Now think about the number whose difference gives us 8. And the number is -2 and -10. If we solve this question, -2 minus minus plus 10, and our answer is 8. In B part, we have to write a negative and a positive integers whose sum is -5. Whose sum is -5. So we have to write a negative integer and a positive integer whose sum is -5. So our answer is -10 and plus 5. If we solve this question, we get our answer as -5. Now move to our part C. And part C is write a negative integer and a positive integer whose difference is -3. In this question, we have to find a negative integer and a positive integer whose difference is -3, and our integers are -1 and +2. If we solve this question, -1 plus minus is -2 is equal to -3. Minus minus is again plus. We have to add these two numbers to so 2 and 1 is -3 is equal to -3. Now move to our question number 3. And in question number 3, it is given that in a quiz, team A scored -40, 10, 0 and team B scored 10, 0, -40 in 3 successive rounds. Which team scored more? Can we say that we can add integer in any order? For this, we have to add scores of team A and team B. First, we have to write scored. Team A scored in 5 successive round is equal to -40, 10, 0. Total score of team A is equal to -40 plus 10 plus 0. So our answer is -40 plus 10 is minus plus is minus. We have to subtract these two integers and our answer is 30. And we put the sign of greater number, so it is -30 plus 0. If we add 0 to any integer, answer will remain same, so our answer is -30. Same we will do for team B. Team B scored in 5 successive round is equal to 10, 0, -40. Total score of team B is equal to 10 plus 0 plus -40. 10 plus 0 is 10 plus -40. 10 plus minus is again minus. 10 minus 40 is -30. Next, it is asked in this question, can we which team scored more? So both the team scored equally scored. Can we say that we can add integer in any order? So yes, we can say that we can add integer in any order. Question number 4. Question number 4 is the last question of exercise 1.2. Fill in the blanks to make the following statement true. -5 plus 8 minus 8 plus 0 is equal to dash. For solving this part, recall the commutative property of integers. We can add integer in any order. So make this statement true. We have to fill -5 in the blanks. Next, -53 plus dash is equal to -53. What we should add to -53 so that our answer remains same? So here we have to add 0 to the -53 so that our answer remains same. Recall the property of additive identity. 17 plus dash is equal to 0. What should we add to 17 so that our answer becomes 0? So it is -17. Part D, -13 plus -12 plus is equal to 13 plus -12 plus -7. For solving this part, recall the associative property of integer. We can add integer in any order regardless how they are grouped. So we put -7 here to make this statement true. Part last, -4 plus -3 is equal to -4 plus 15 plus dash. Again recall the associative property and we put -3 here so that this statement makes true. Thank you.